Hello and welcome back. It's time for another book talk video. Today I'm talking about fantasy because it's Magical Monday, and one of my favorite fantasy series is by R.A. Salvatore. It's called the Dark Elf Trilogy. This is the beginning of the Drizzt series. The character Drizzt Duorden. Oh, hi, kitty. The character technically started in books 4 through 6 of the Drizzt series, but books 1 through 3 were published after books 4 through 6. It's kind of like Star Wars when you stop and think about it. What happened was the nice people at Dungeons and Dragons, back then the company was TSR before it became Wizards of the Coast, they hired R.A. Salvatore to write these books, and he wrote the first 3 books, and the standout character was Drizzt Duorden, who was basically written as a mysterious sidekick character as part of the group. The main character originally was a barbarian, a human named Wolfgar. But surprisingly, the fans really liked this mysterious dark elf character named Drizzt Duorden more than they liked the other characters. And so the company easily pivoted, asked the author to focus on that character instead, and thus we get the 3 prequels, the origin story that is the Dark Elf Trilogy. These stories are the 3 books Homeland, Exile, and Sojourn. You can buy them as individual books, or you can get them as a collection printed together, which is what I have right now. They've released all kinds of editions. I like the 25th anniversary edition. There may be an annotated edition out there that you can get. I think the books are great. You might as well get them together. I also own a graphic novel that is the Dark Elf Trilogy Omnibus, in which they cover all 3 of the novels in 2 books, the way that they put them together. Those were produced by IDW, which great art. I think it's really wonderful to see the characters brought to life in that. Something else that's really interesting about the character is the cover art over the years. The cover art of Drizzt Duorden used to show a very old-looking, serious-faced Drizzt Duorden. And over the years, in the art that they've had produced for the cover, they've made him look younger and younger and kind of more lean and exciting and adventurous as the trends in artwork and expectations have changed. Also, some of the thoughts about the Dark Elves in the lore and how they're depicted have changed over the years. There were times when the Dark Elves were thought of as having really very much black or extremely dark gray skin, and now the Dark Elves are seen to have more of a light gray, purplish kind of tone to their skin. It's really interesting, without me even talking about the plot, all the stuff that I can go into. But the plot is, this character is born into an evil society. The Dark Elves live in what are considered houses. Each house is ruled by an evil matriarch who worships the spider demon queen, the spider goddess, and oh, it is really graphically bad. Like, the men are horribly abused in this society. The men are very much treated like slaves. A lot of the artwork depicts them as wearing leather. The men are chained, that sort of thing. There's a great story about Drizzt Duorden's father, him figuring out who his father is, and there's a lot there with him trying to escape his society. And even in trying to escape his society, then becoming lost in the underground that they live in. Because the Dark Elves don't live on the surface world, they live deep underground. I think they're not just fun adventure stories, but in this case, they deal with a lot of serious themes. Alright, that's it for today's book talk. Every day is a good day for a book talk. Peace.